Okay, Kelly, people might have heard terms quality control and quality assurance. You work in quality assurance. What are the two and what are the differences?
Okay, so quality assurance assures that our product, our finished product, is maintain standards and that the whole entire finished product is good.
Okay.
And so quality control is controlling a line. For
Okay.
example, on our production line, it would be making sure that the check wear's on, metal detector, that the machine parameters are set correctly, versus quality assurance overall is making sure that our product is fresh, the temperature is correct, that the production room is clean, and with that we have a sanitation crew that comes in every night and breaks apart all the machinery and uses chemicals, cleaning chemicals, and to make sure that we do get rid of all the protein. That's really important for us. And then in the morning we inspect the machinery. The difference is during our work day we'll have different lots that we run. So for example, we'll start out with chicken, and once we finish with that lot we'll switch over to turkey. So if we do that, we make sure that we do a full wash down. That means soap. But it might not be as robust and as long as how we'll do it at night. And so that's one difference.
Okay. And then quality assurance, what are some general rules? So this is an overview. Quality control is basically the line, and then now quality assurance is the overall freshness of the product. So that's from start to finish.
Correct. It's from receiving, and so we receive the product, we'll inspect it, we'll make sure it gets into the cooler or freezer depending if it's coming in fresh or frozen, and from there we will separate it into our product runs. And in our product runs it also includes vegetables, so we get meat and vegetables, and we'll put that together, and then the person that's working on the line will be inspecting as they go. And so we check temperatures and just we get our vegetables daily, so there's not that much that sit around.
What are like appropriate temperatures that you have to keep ingredients at? Does it
Right.
vary per ingredient?
Not really. As far as you think about our safe zones, so they always say between 40 and 140. We don't cook, so we want to make sure everything's under 40 degrees. And on average, our temperature that we operate at is around 32 degrees. We like to keep things cool and flowing through quickly.
Why 32 degrees?
Okay, 32, it just, at that temperature, it works really well for our depositor. And we also want to make sure it's warmer than 28, because 28 is our critical limit we use phage, bacterial phage. I'm not sure if anyone's discussed that yet, but we want to make sure that we're not killing that.
Great. So then, as long as the phage is colder,
or as long as our product is warmer,
okay,
then it will be effective.
Interesting. And then, so you have to oversee phage too?
Yeah.
Did you have to learn about that?
I did have to learn about that.
Where do you go to learn about phage?
You can go online. Interlytics is the company that we use, and they have a lot of information as far as their products. We use 3 of them: List Shield, Eco Shield, and Samo Fresh. And the people that work there are very informative, very helpful as far as how to apply the product. And as you'll see that it's applied, we spray it on our product and it mixes with it to ensure that it gets a good full coverage.
And is there like a checklist that you have to keep up daily? Are there people working under you that you have, like, how does this work overall?
Overall, for that, definitely, like, we keep, the phage has to be kept chilled, and so we keep it in a fridge, and we make it in batches of 10 gallons, and so as we use it, we record how much they're adding in, and that gets mixed into a 10-gallon batch of dechlorinated water.
I'm talking about overall quality assurance.
As far as like that?
Yeah.
Oh, as far as overall quality?
Yeah.
It's a
like,
lot
how does this operate? So you oversee this, and then what happens? Is it you going around with a clipboard? Is it you in a team of 5?
It's reviewing paperwork at the end of the day. And so we record lots for all raw materials that are being used and item numbers, and so it's verifying that they're using what they ought to be using, that they're weighing correctly, that all the other is as far as the weights that is being monitored, and the metal detector, and that issues that do come around, that's being notified.
So from what I'm hearing from you is that it all, quality-wise, kind of comes back to this department in regards to if something were to go wrong,
All comes back
you're
to
you're supposed to catch it before.
That's what we hope. We
Yeah.
catch it before it goes out the door.
Wow. So do you feel pressure?
I feel I don't know about pressure. I just want everyone to do the right thing. So we do have a lot of training, and it's instilling everyone that works here. Like, this is a really great company to work for. I think everyone has a really good feeling about what we do, and just it's important for everyone to remember why we're here. And as long as they really get that, everyone wants to do the right thing. Somebody, if they make a mistake, I just like to tell them, you're not going to be fired, but let's fix it before it goes any further. And so far that's been working out really well with the crew.
What is a lot, like how big is a lot number? Is that just one production line, or if?
So we only have one production line,
Okay.
and so it would be the quantity that we have determined to make for that run, for example. It can be anywhere from 2,000 units to 4,000. Or sometimes even smaller, depending, because we do ID diets, and those are generally really small. So only a couple. So you'll see when we go in, it's like we have carts, and we call that a load. And so sometimes we'll only do 2. And that can be a lot. And it's that raw material that's assigned to that gets into our lot, and we keep that all, it's all tracked in the computer as far as being able to tie it together.
Now, being on this side of things, do you find things to be simple, complicated, a mix in regards to maintaining safety, and you probably already always have to be on your toes?
Yeah, I would say for the most part, they're simple things, but if you don't pay attention to them, it can create larger issues. And so it's just maintaining that it's not just throw things in there. We need to be aware of what we're constantly doing, and
you can't rest on your
you
laurels.
can't rest. No, and you can't. The second that you think, oh, we're awesome, something will go wrong.
What are some things that I may ask that are normal, ordinary things that go wrong that you have to make sure or ensure are fixed so it doesn't affect the product?
Right. There's been little things that we've done. I would say with vegetables, we'll get them from a company that we source from, and we kept finding all this foreign material in them, and it was really frustrating because all of a sudden you're finding, why do we have a piece of plastic? And so it's changing our habits, but it's also going back to our source and saying, why are we finding this in here too? But those are little things that can happen, and we have a metal detector. So we would hope that we find all the metal, and if we don't, I'm wondering, it's not that it's common, but it's with vegetables, so you might get a twist tie. You might find, I think that's one of the more common ones, or sometimes, this is bizarre, but buffalo has bullets sometimes. It's really rare, but it's something that we're not putting them into. Same with duck too. They have tags on them, and so if you're not, it might get pushed too much into the wing, you're not expecting it, something you can't see, but definitely we have a metal detector there to catch it.
Is the metal detector on the line?
It is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we have a metal detector and a check wear, and they're combo unit.
Okay.
And so
Now, is it you that has to deal with all this, or is it like a team?
It's a team.
Okay.
I would definitely say like the production supervisors that we have in the room.
Okay, so there are production supervisors in the room.
And then we have our workers too.
So you have workers making it, production supervisors who will go around, like...
Yeah, they might be on a specific machine at one moment, but they're able to walk around and to be able to deal with all the ejects that come out. And then when it's a lot, they'll definitely come get me and make sure, or sometimes I'll be in the room too, working. Yeah.
And then I know from seeing it today, even though anything and everything can go wrong no matter what you do, it is a smaller operation. So you have one line, which is, I don't know if that's a rare thing or if people have 10 lines, I have no idea yet.
It all depends
yeah.
how much you produce and how,
but that does
how
help.
much space.
Yeah, it helps keep things under control because
we're a small group.
Yeah,
we're only a few people that work in the room. And if we can't control our small group, then we're going to have issues. But yeah, and because of that, we all work well together, and everyone helps each other out.
So what is it? What is a phage?
So it exists in the natural environment, but what it will do, like for example, for salmon fresh, it will attach itself to salmonella bacteria, and it will destroy it. And so the idea is that if you don't have a high bacterial load of salmonella coming in, that if it does have some, that it would be able to destroy what's there.